I think Queensborough is known for many, many things. It's known, and students ask me, what are the best things you could say about Queensborough? I think, well, it's certainly our academic programs, which are without parallel, and certainly it's the faculty and staff who are the best in the world. And of course, it's our students who are amazing. So tonight, all of you who've contributed to the greatness that Queensborough is, I really am happy that you're here. My name is Diane. I never know who knows me, who doesn't know me. And many, many years ago, I began at Queensborough, and I remember this celebration as being very, very special because we honor and thank our colleagues in the faculty rank, in the administrative rank, in all of the classifications, who have really been part of our community for 20 years, for 30 years, for 40 years, and some of us are close to 50 years, and we actually have a few who have been here that long. It is a chance for us to say thank you to people who have spent countless hours, probably more hours than they do with their families. So for the families who are here of our great honorees, thank you all very much for sharing. Your moms, your dads, your sisters, your brothers, thank you. This is something special, and it really is an effort to give a small thank you. And we share this evening with our Faculty Executive Committee, who really, again, will lead our faculty, and I thank them for their support of this event and for the support of all of our faculty. So Dr. Pecorino's here. He's my Vanna White. So thank you. Thank you for that. So we have a number of honorees this year, and we're very proud and honored to call each one of them up. It is such a small way to say thank you, but it is meant so deeply, so sincerely for the incredible energy, for the incredible kindness and generosity that each one of you has shown to all of us and certainly to our students. So I'm going to start with our 20-year recipients. And this year we honor Dr. Cheryl Bluestone from the Department of Social Sciences. Cheryl teaches psychology, but she teaches so much more than that because she's done many, many things at this institution, from grants to research, et cetera. And of course, a master teacher. So on behalf of all of us, thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Gosh, seeing everybody here, it's very nice. And I wanted to take a little while to thank everybody who I've worked with, who's made the 20 years that I've been here seem to fly by. I was fortunate, well, I don't know, hopefully I won't come out the wrong way, to come at a time when the college was a little bit smaller. And I had an enormous feeling of support, which I'm sure still exists, from administration, sponsored programs, and a host of faculty and staff, some who are still here and some who've gone on in different ways. And I was encouraged to try a range of different things, from developing research grants and engaging in flexible new approaches to working with students. And I was also privileged to work with many outstanding faculty members here and also in CUNY-wide programs. So I wanted to make sure to thank a couple of people and everybody else who I now have seen here who's not on this list. But I remembered, I think David Humphreys reminded me of when we started the learning communities. I'm not sure where that all is now, but having a great time working with people like Matt Trackman and Jean Murley. And we really learned from each other. We created connections across our disciplines to engage with and get the best out of our students. Mally Nam Katz, Christina Johnson, and virtually everyone at sponsored programs, including the office staff provided invaluable help to help me to obtain grants in my research and in funding to engage our students. Mally introduced me to Paul Marchese, who at the time I was looking for a young, eager faculty member in the sciences. And we forged a successful partnership, and obviously he went on and made his way in other grants and other things. Worked with Anne Marie on a research grant regarding child health, Anne Marie Menendez from nursing, socioeconomic status and parenting, and we were invited to present at NIH. And then I also want to thank the IT people. Ralph, I'm so glad you're here. Dave, Moretti, they're incredible. They saved my life more than once. And Heather, who's new, she's new, she doesn't have a position like you do, but came through all the time and made me look good when I was in trouble. So I really glad to see you here. And one last thing, I've had the good fortune for the last 15 years to work with a chairperson who really works to expect the best from his faculty members, but also to support his faculty members in their research and pedagogical endeavors. So hopefully I kept this to 2 minutes. And in closing, I just want to thank everybody who helped me to really enjoy my job. And I hope I was able to give the college, my colleagues, and the students something that was worthwhile. Thank you all.
The college has different aspects, and obviously we teach, but we also have to function on a day-to-day basis. And so some of our honorees tonight have done that, and I don't think the rest of us could do our work as effectively as we do without them. And the next honoree is Ms. Deems Delacourt from the Department of Financial Services Procurement. Deems has been with us a long time. She has served in a number of different departments, and now we're very pleased that she is helping us on the business and financial services end. And it's also her birthday.
Good evening. It is an honor to stand here tonight and to be recognized for 20 years of service. It has and continues to be a great journey and a pleasant one with people, co-workers, and the many friends I have met along the way. I thank God for his blessing and QCC for making it possible, and especially for the staff with whom I have collaborated with throughout the years. Again, I would like to thank you all for your friend and support. Thank you. Thank you.
Many, many years ago, on the second floor of what's now our art gallery, a group of faculty met on Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and it was known as the Curriculum Committee meeting, and this goes back decades. And Lorena Ellis was on that committee, and actually Dr. Pecorino was as well, as I recall. And so Lorena Ellis, who I can't believe it's 20 years, she has been incredibly special to Queensborough as part of her Department of Foreign Languages, as a leader in online education, as someone who really has been a steady force for so many of us as we've gone through some very strange territories over the last number of years. And she is, I think, one of the most highly regarded faculty members at Queensborough and at the City University of New York. So I want to congratulate and ask you to welcome Dr. Lorena Ellis.
Right here, thank you. Right here, thank you. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Lorena Ellis. I have been working here for 20 years, and I'm really glad I had this opportunity to work here. It was a great opportunity. But in my previous life, I also worked 20 years, 10 years in Brazil, and then doing my undergraduate studies. And then 10 years when I came to New York about over 30 years ago, doing my graduate studies. So altogether, like Joe. Where is Joe? 40 years already. My academic career at QCC was filled with faculty development opportunities, and I took a lot of them. And I really enjoyed learning here. And of course, I worked very hard, but I couldn't be standing here if I didn't have the support of very, very good colleagues and great mentors. I had great mentors, and one of them came out of retirement today to be with us, to celebrate with us, Dr. Anne-Marie Bourbon. Thanks for coming. I also made a lot of friends here, and I thank all the friends I made here. Some couldn't come. I salute the ones who are here. And one special friend came, had to get a babysitter, Julia Carroll. She couldn't be here without that. Thank you, Julia. And I also want to thank all the members of the administration for keeping the German program alive 20 years. Thank you very much, not only for the program, but for support and guidance for myself. I really had great guidance, and that's what made me stay and come to this moment. And, but ultimately, I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for the steady and constant support of my husband, Felix Ellis, who's here. Yeah, he had to be the mother of our boys many evenings when I taught in the evening. So thank you, and he's here to celebrate with us and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you. In so many ways, IT is a backbone, it's an infrastructure, and it's really our lifeline to the rest of the world, frankly. Someone is being honored tonight, Ralph Romanelli, who is an amazing person, part of IT. And Ralph is the nights, the weekends that he's been here, making sure that we're still up and running are just really amazing. And I thank you, Ralph, personally, and I know that every member of this institution thanks you as well.
Thank you.
Couldn't do what I do without.
Thank you. Thank you, President Cole. What a great week this is for me. In addition to tonight's recognition of service, yesterday I celebrated my 50th birthday. That's why I do things. I don't feel a day over 49. And this Saturday, Sabera and I celebrate 23 years of marriage. I don't know how you put up with me. You are my everything. I love you. As great a week as this is, nothing can top my first week at QCC 20 years ago. Sabera and I moved into our first home that Sunday. Monday, I started my career at QCC because John McGloin, who is here, wouldn't let me start the next week. And a few days later, Sabera shares with me that she thinks she's pregnant. She was. To all my colleagues in IT, I could not have achieved my success without you. I am forever indebted to you. Thank you. To everyone on campus, when you reach out to me, you are so much more to me than a service request. I cherish the many interactions we have. I truly do. And To the people that I've reported to indirectly, President Call, Senior VP Newcomb, VP Faulkner, Executive Director George Sherman, Director Beth Gordon, John McGloin. Thank you for the many opportunities and challenges you have entrusted me with over my career. My career and personal growth have benefited immensely. Thank you.
As amazing as it is to celebrate 20 years at Queensborough, we have also someone who's celebrating 30 years. And I think this person represents opportunities, and she represents, I think, a very steady point of view, which is very helpful, and we all turn to her for guidance and for hand-holding. And I don't think we could get through so many of our enormous processes of HR without Dean Liza Larios.
I love my job. I value the college's mission. I'm impressed that all of our employees, regardless of title, are dedicated to the well-being and the future of our students. So when I was thinking about tonight's event, I realized that it's the people who make up Queensborough's community who make the difference for me. It's all of you. It's the very intelligent and insightful people with whom I serve on committees, and the mentors I've had over the years, including President Cole. It's the custodian who smiles and says goodnight every day when I leave campus. It's the people I work with in human resources who make my day so meaningful. And it's the people I've known over the past 30 years, some who are no longer with us. When I think about it, the job is not always rosy. Sometimes it's emotionally challenging, as some of you probably know. Sometimes it's sad. But I love my job because of the people that I work with, and because of my friends and colleagues who I've had over these past 30 years. So I thank you all.
So it is not unusual for people to stay at Queensborough. And as you noticed, many do for 20 or 30 years. And we also have an honoree tonight who's celebrating 40 years. And I can remember being in a high school in the Bronx doing admissions recruitment with Joe Bertarelli, who is being honored tonight for 40 years of service, two tours of duty, if you will, as chairperson of the wonderful Department of Math and Computer Sciences, which now has 61 full-time faculty members. And I am grateful to Joe's leadership and his courage for coming back and doing another tour of duty. It is not easy. He's extraordinarily special, and I appreciate what he has done and my friendship with him over 40 years. So congratulations, Dr. Joe Bertarelli.
the sentiments that have been expressed, I felt myself throughout the night. And I'm thankful to everyone here. But I felt at this point of the program we would need something a little different. I was thinking of Bob Dylan, Nobel Prize winner, and how he would change his ballad and songs if he had been a professor instead of his life. So I took the first verse of one of his ballads and tried to imagine what the verse might have changed to. Okay? Now, I don't have a guitar, and I don't play the guitar, but you gotta imagine someone strumming the guitar up here. Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed boy? And where have you been, my darling young one? I've stumbled on the side of 6 crooked classrooms. I've walked and I've crawled through 12 crooked hallways. I've taught in a class with 7 stat students. I've read the reports of a dozen dead committees. I've been 10,000 miles in the mouth of an email. And it's a hard rain's gonna fall.
Very good. So Dr. Bertarelli will now have a dual appointment in both the music and the English departments for that. Congratulations. Our honorees speak, I think, for all of us when we appreciate being at an incredibly interesting place, an incredibly rewarding place in different ways for different people. But I think that every day we find something that makes us want to get up the next day and come back here. And I'm so grateful that all of you are here and will come back at the next day. So I'd like to ask our honorees to come up for a group photo. I think I'm supposed to do that, right? And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here and joining in the celebration of very esteemed colleagues. And tonight we have a wonderful chance to be together, have some dinner, and perhaps dance. Joe, do you dance too? I think so. All right. So honorees, come on over. Thank you.